I keep giving bad people good ideas.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video we're doing a little commentary video and we're going to be talking about the streamer Clavicular. I think that's his name. I don't really watch him and I feel like a lot of people that are kind of like reporting this whole situation don't really watch him too much. But again, it was like weird with him because, sorry, I'm going to try to open this water bottle real quick. It was weird with him because, he was popular but not hella popular, and pretty much homie decided to run over someone and they died. And before you jump to shit and you're like, oh, why the fuck, oh, he's a piece of shit, sadly I kind of feel for homie. I probably would have done the same shit, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds kind of fucked up to say that, but again, if you really dive into it, I feel like in any situation, anyone would have stood up and done something if that was beat the shit out of them, shoot them, hit them, whatever the fuck. Because in all reality, people say this a lot of the time, especially with guys and stuff, and I feel like it's pretty strong, and you can see the double standard sometimes with guys in this situation. And I'm not saying go protest the streets and shit, but again, we do need to kind of pay attention and not just let shit like this slide for dudes, or be like, oh, well, he was a guy, so what? Like, this is still like, if you're a woman, a child, or have a family and you're in this situation, and you ran the guy over or you gunned the guy down, people would praise you for protecting your loved ones or your whatever, yourself, or yada yada. So that's why I'm kind of more on Clavicular's side. But pretty much diving really quickly into it, this one random streamer, I forgot his name, he's kind of pretty irrelevant. I've never heard of the motherfucker at all. But pretty much what he would do is go around and harass live streamers. And a lot of streamers do this that it doesn't make sense. So like legit fucking leeches of the fucking internet. Like imagine the like YouTube or Twitch, like some ugly nasty swamp. And Shrek's like the owner, and Shrek's the CEO, and all the little frogs and all the little gross fucking things that live in this pond, all the YouTubers, the people eating the content. And with that, in that pond, you have these leeches. I don't know why I want to keep saying leashes, but you have these leeches, and they latch onto anything. And with that, they're gonna go out, harass these YouTubers and shit. They see with content creators like Jack Doherty, other shit that, or other content creators that, hey, this can get you a buzz, hey, this can get you going, hey, this can get you popping, whatever the fuck. So they'll go out and do these things and not think too much of it. Well, those levels to it, well, I can get where a streamer's just going around just making jokes or just trying to mess with people a little bit, or like again, they'll just try and mess with their streamer friend. But then there's like a whole nother category, like this guy that I'm talking about went into, well, you're just straight up harassing the motherfucker. And I guess with Clavicular, he's been harassing him for the past few months and stuff. Those like videos of him throwing water or like throwing liquids at him and shit at some convention, and them confronting him then, him confronting him at another time. So there were all these times where they kept confronting each other, and he's like, hey, fuck off, like, you're like harassing my ass, like, you know, I'm not really fucking with your joke, whatever, you know, move on with your life. So this leads to the whole point of Clavicular trying to leave with, I don't know, whatever chick he's with, and the dude just jumping on his car and just trying to get that like 10-second clip, you know. He's like, oh dude, I'm gonna make $10 off of this YouTube short, let's get it, and jumps on this dude's car. And this is where it all goes downhill, because number one, common sense is out the fucking window at this point. Number two, it's like, what do you think's gonna like happen? And number three, fuck around and find out, I feel like, with this. But in any real situation, you wouldn't want to jump on someone's hood of their car and mess around and be like, oh, look at me. Because number one, that's how you get shot. Number two, that's how you get your shit rocked. And number three, like, you're probably gonna end up dead or really fucked up afterwards. And even if it's your friend and you're like, oh, look at me, I'm goofing around, and they're not gonna fuck your shit up for jumping on the hood or doing any like goofy, funny stuff, it's just common sense. Hey, this is dangerous. I could fall off, and then the car could roll over me or like roll on top of me, whatever the fuck. So that's why a lot of people naturally don't jump around cars or jump around hoods, especially when they're on and moving. And like again, with these electric vehicles, they're quieter and stuff, but you could tell like full on like clavicular's like gonna leave. His car's on. His car can be in motion. So why the fuck would you want to just go jump on that shit for a 10-second clip? Because it's like, yeah, you could get your clip, or you could wake up with no legs, or worst case scenario, like this guy, will not wake up at all. And at the end of the day, do I think he deserved to lose his life over this? No, I think it's pretty fucked up, and I do think it's kind of sad, but I do think it's a good old case of fuck around and find out. I feel like hopefully in any state or anywhere in America that this would fall under self-defense. Because, yeah, he's in a Tesla car, Tesla truck. Yes, they are bulletproof. Yes. Noah's, protection. He wasn't, like, straight up 100% at, like, gunpoint about to lose his life. But, again, there is a point to where you can only handle, like, being harassed so many times. Yes, you should probably do the right thing and just get a, fuck, it's like at the tip of my tongue, a restraining order. You could get a restraining order, but there's a lot of times where, like, you see it mainly in, like, fucked up relationships where, like, a woman or a guy will get a restraining order and the crazy motherfucker still shows up, still comes around. So, again, like, a restraining order at the end of the day is only a piece of paper that, like, kind of puts fear into people, and it's a 50-50 if it's actually gonna scare the weirdo or it's not. And, again, I'm not saying, oh, abolish restraining orders, but again, there's almost so much a restraining order can do physically, that sometimes it does take to this physical, point. Did Clavicular obviously have a restraining order on this guy? Probably not. Probably was getting real close to it. But again, at the end of the day, I feel like this does kind of fall into that, like, self-defense type of thing, because yeah, this person's been stalking you and harassing you for months. But yeah, again, at the end of the day, luckily it's just some like dumbass like YouTube clip farm will try and get like some extra views. Sorry, my nose is just so stuffed up. And it's every time I try to record, it's so annoying. But pretty much, yeah, luckily it was just some dude trying to clip farm, but you never know if it gets to that point where, like, okay, now there's hatred. Okay, now this person doesn't like me. Now this person's trying to beat me up. Okay, now this person's trying to kill me. Now this person's trying to rob me. You never know where it can really go to. And, at the end of the day, I do feel like, yeah, there could have been better ways to prevent this, maybe to de-escalate the situation. But I do feel like at the end of the day, it is a perfect situation of fucking around and finding out. And at the end of the day, maybe don't jump on top of moving cars for a 10-second clip that you're only going to make maybe $10 off of. Your life's more worth that. Don't go around harassing people and try and make your career off of making other people's lives shittier, or else, people aren't going to want to help you. And when you get hit by a car and ran over, people aren't going to feel bad and be like, oh my god, he's in the wrong. They're going to be like, damn, he kind of deserves that shit. He kind of like an asshole. So, but at the end of the day, I do feel bad for the guy and his family. But again, at the end of the day, you go around getting in people's faces and getting to the point where, okay, I feel threatened, the other person feels threatened or feels really extremely uncomfortable. You're going to fuck around and find out, especially when they feel unsafe. I feel like with Clavicular or most people, whatever the fuck his name is, would kind of be like, okay, I'm uncomfortable, but let's deal with this. And I feel like that's where he was at for a long time. But then it gets to a point where they're jumping on your car doing all this crazy shit. It's like, what are they going to do next? What crazy bullshit are they going to do next? And I think at the beginning of the whole thing, it was more not trying to defend him or make him try to look good or whatever. But I feel like he was trying to intentionally nudge the guy off the car. But then the guy rolled under, kind of like I was saying. It's like, you don't want to fuck around on top of a moving car, or else you're going to roll under that shit. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, it's a crazy fucking situation. And at the end of the day, I don't really feel like, oh, lock clavicular, put him in jail. I don't really watch his content, but at the end of the day, I do feel like, okay, crazy person jumping on your call. What do you have to defend yourself, really, at that point? Your own call. Like, you need to go home. You don't deserve to have your own shit be ripped and destroyed in front of you. So nudge that fucker off the car. Like, if that's you grabbing them with your hands, you driving, rolling off a little bit, and if they're a dumbass and roll under your car like a fucking bug, that's on them, I feel like. But again, I'm not a lawmaker, I'm not a fucking lawyer or whatever the fuck. I'm not a judge. But again, I do feel like we're going to see possibly a court case with all this, and I guess we'll see what happens on the road. But I do feel like they're going to really fall into self-defense, especially when in videos you can see him talking with police officers afterwards, and then pretty much letting him just drive off afterwards. It's kind of a clear sign that they were like, okay, yeah, this guy was just kind of fucking dumbass. And they're probably going to have him come into court just to kind of recall everything and have it down in papers. And then that's probably going to be it. But either way, this is some pretty crazy shit. And it is definitely a whole perfect situation to fuck around and find out. But besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye, guys.